Okay, so before we get into the excitement of this video, let me take you back to the start of the week where things weren't quite so perfect. We had our usual Tuesday morning club, Dave and I, 5:30 AM, and it was all about me practicing that driver. But despite this beautiful looking time lapse, you can see we were struggling with the equipment. The lights were going on, the lights were going off. The GC2 was just not recognising my left-handed shots. I was getting no HMT data. Ended up resulting in a pretty bad complete practice. I wasn't very happy with the outcome. I got no data, no feedback, just a couple of feelings and thoughts that kind of helped me get centered strike. Obviously, with it being dark, we couldn't see where the ball went. And then there was a stroke of fortune. One of my playing lessons cancelled on Wednesday morning, which gave me an hour free in the diary. So once again, set up a nice moving time lapse and put the GC2 on. As you can see, hit a few shots, got quite a nice practice in. So let's go down to Wednesday me. I'll see you back here in a minute.
Right, well, I've had a bit of a practice and yes, a bit of a disaster again. That's twice now that the GC2 hasn't quite worked properly for me. I'm not sure whether it's a left-handed thing or a sunshine and light thing. A bit bizarre, I've got to figure that one out. So I've come out to the 18th. I'm going to play yellow ball versus white ball just to see if I've ingrained any of those swing thoughts that I found in that warm-up. Got a couple of guys just clearing out the way and then we'll get going. Okay, right, so we've got two tee shots in play. We've got the yellow ball just up there, just in front of me, and we've got a white ball just on the corner of this bunker. So both balls in play, par 5. Let's get up there. Right, so two balls in play. They're not ideal, but I should have less than 150 into the green on this par 5. And yeah, the contest is on. So easy, innit? Cheating. Okay, right, there we go. A half in 5. Two particularly poor approach shots. Rushing a little bit, trying not to have to let another group through. But followed up with two really good chips and a nice couple of putts. The next time you see me, hopefully the weather will be as nice as this and I'll have played my game on Monday for my handicap. I'm not going to do a great deal of filming on the way around. One of the things I think that puts me off a little bit when I'm doing these cards, especially as I get back into the swing of things with my new season, as it were, for Projectleft, is trying to get the camera ready and trying to, it does take a bit of time. So no filming on Monday. See you back in the studio Monday night. Yeah, hopefully with some good results. See you in a minute. Bye.
Oh, yes. So yes, brilliant. Set my PB of 83. 43 shots going out, 40 coming back. Oh my goodness. So happy. I wish I had a cameraman. So whether it was taking away the pressure of filming during the round, whether it was me just coming to terms with a couple of new swing thoughts, we'll get to that in a minute, or whether it was just the fact that everything is starting to come together and the scoring and the striking and the direction is all getting a bit better. But whatever it was, it led to my personal best, 83 gross, 3 shots better than my previous 86. So let's now have a look at the stats, see how it all came about. Right, let's first of all look at the scorecard. So I've got the scorecard hopefully up on this side of the screen for you. I'm going to look at it on my phone. And you can see there 1 double bogey, 5 bogeys and 3 pars on the front 9. Nothing particularly spectacular. A couple of poor tee shots, certainly on 8, and a couple of missed greens, but nothing really exciting. Turning in 43, thinking, well, this is okay, not amazing, but okay. Then to make a nice par up the 10th, follow that with bogeys on 11 and 12 and pars on 13 and 14, and that was really where I started to believe. On the 14th green, made that par thinking, okay, I'm only 9 over par through 14, can we have a half decent finish and get into the clubhouse well? I then missed the green on 15 into the bunker, got it out and 2-putted for my bogey, and again another bogey on 16. Left me thinking, okay, I got a good chance of making a good finish here. I then managed to par 17 and 18 to turn home in 40 shots, so only 4 over par for that back 9, just those 4 bogeys, and then obviously those 5 pars, and that is definitely my best score for the back 9. Right, let's have a look at the strokes gained for that round. So I gained, bearing in mind as always, this is strokes gained against the 10 handicap benchmark, which is kind of my next goal. 1.39 strokes gained driving. Now that's a massive turnaround from last week. Not only did I drive it a little longer, but I also drove it definitely much straighter. Strokes gained approach was only 0.51 minus, so I only lost half a shot, whereas I lost over 5 shots on approaching the green last week. Gained 2.4 shots on short game and gained 1.6 strokes putting. And again, putting is something that I'm pretty proud of. I'm quite a good putter in my own mind, but I hadn't putted very well last week, and this week was much better. Wouldn't say I necessarily hold anything massive, but I didn't have any silly 3 putts, and certainly those second putts on most of the greens were much more stress-free than they were the week before, when obviously I shot 92, which was 9 shots worse. So was there anything technically that made the change? Well, yes there was. If you have a look at this face-on swing, one of the things that I'm trying to do in my swing now that I wasn't necessarily trying to do previously and consciously is to try and keep a straight line between my chest, my hands and my club head for as long as possible in my backswing. I think the club head was going away a little bit too fast, therefore getting maybe what people would call a bit behind me, which meant that my hands or my body had to try and work outside what they normally want to do to try and hit target, which then meant to many poor strikes and much worse directional ability, especially with the longer clubs. And I found on Monday that I drove the ball and hit my 6-iron much better. I didn't hit my hybrid very well. I topped one hybrid, which was on the 8th, and I didn't bring that out the bag again. And I hit one good and one bad 5-wood. But most of the time I was just hitting 6-iron up into play and then going for the green with the 3rd shot if I couldn't reach, and if I could reach I was within 6-iron range. So definitely much better distance hit off the tee and much better accuracy, and that's that really. It is what it was. It was a fantastic round. It was my personal best, but let's not get too excited. I've still got to break 80 another 5 times this year to complete my goal. I still need to get my handicap down. Oh, by the way, my handicap is now 13.3, so another shot has come off the handicap since that. I'm a little bit closer to that 12 handicap, which means I can start going shopping, and it's now started to make me think about what type of clubs maybe I should be thinking about. So if you have any ideas about the clubs I should be testing, stick it in the comments below. That would be amazing to hear from you guys. And that pretty much wraps up this video. It was a quick one. I kind of wish I'd done a bit of filming, but I'm also glad that I didn't film and made my personal best, got my handicap card, etc. Probably not going to get a chance to play a great deal of golf next week, but hopefully there will be some content for you, and if I do manage to sneak out for a round, I promise you I'll take the camera to see if I can implement camera skills and actually some golf skills at the same time, which I haven't managed to do yet in season 2. So please, if you enjoy this content, do the YouTube stuff. Subscribe button, that'll be down the bottom. Like button, that'll be over there. And we'll see you down here on the channel next time. Bye bye.